Yo, 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 what it do, what it is, what it be like, baby? It's your boy Air Spice with another Geeked Up review, and today we will be jumping from the free throw line and discussing Air. Air stars familiar faces such as Matt Damon, Chris Tucker, Ben Affleck, and Viola Davis, to name a few, and we are taken on a journey of Nike and Sonny Vaccaro's pursuit and signing the greatest basketball athlete of all time, Michael Jordan. Now, when I first saw the trailers for this movie, I honestly was not too excited to see it. The cast starring Chris Tucker and Viola Davis stood out, but from the trailer, I didn't really know where the story was going or what they were actually going to show. After putting pride aside, I have to admit that this movie was a joy to watch and honestly one of the best I've seen this year. Air is informational, inspiring, and very comedic at times. As a viewer, we are taken on a behind-the-scenes look as to what is needed to sign Michael Jordan, an athlete who said he would never sign with Nike, basically doing the unthinkable. At the time, Converse had Magic and Bird, and Adidas was a well-established company with their hands pretty much in every sport. Nike was known as a running shoe and the bottom of the barrel when it came to signing new draftees coming into the league. A budget of $250K could be split between 3 to 4 players, which means they knew that they were always going to get players that didn't care or athletes who didn't make the cut from the top 2 brands. Sonny Vaccaro decided to change that and place full budget into Michael Jordan, who was coming off arguably one of the most clutch shots in NCAA history and a NCAA championship. Michael at the time wanted a red Ferrari, $250K, and a revenue portion of each shoe sold, all really unheard for a player who had never stepped foot on an NBA court. And to do the unthinkable, Sonny had to use the Nike rules. The Nike rules for shoe designers is very important in the story. Sonny was literally breaking all the rules for an advantage over the competition because what he did was pretty unethical to go behind a player's back and talk to their mother, who is the dominant of the household, but it ultimately worked in Michael's favor. Outside of signing Michael, the design of the shoe was pretty entertaining to watch and informational. I had no idea that 51% of the shoe had to be white and in accordance with team wear, or players faced penalties each game the illegal shoe was worn. This was probably my favorite scene because we see the master Peter Moore go to work to design the Jordan 1 and logo. Peter Moore really changed history of shoemaking and revolutionized the brand as we know, Air Jordan. So that leaves us with the final question. Would you watch this again? In all honesty, probably not, but that is not to say that I did not enjoy the film. Air is funny, enticing, informative, and never slows down. I would have watched this film again if there was some incorporation of basketball highlight scenes placed into the film. Air does something interesting with showing Michael Jordan's character but not showing his face. From the walk to haircut fade, you can tell he spent a lot of time trying to find the correct fit to play Michael Jordan's silhouette in a sense. If you ever seen Proud Family, think of how they would show Magic Johnson. You knew it was him, but you weren't going to see him. And Air honestly loses no points for not actually showing Michael Jordan's face, in my opinion. So that's another Geeked Up review. We just hit 400 subscribers on YouTube, and we thank you so much. Be sure to rate us 5 stars on all DSPs, and like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Horror Spice with a not-so-horror review. Peace, and remember, the job isn't done until it's done. Later.